What is going on, I-95 muscle fans? Coopsy Potatoes back with another video for you today. As you can see here today, we've got a 2007 Aston Martin V8 Vantage, commonly referred to or misconstrued with the DB9, which has a 6-liter V12. This guy has the 4.7-liter V8. As you can see here, this one is the Spider. As you know, when the top goes down, the price goes up. And that is not simply the case with this guy. It's got some newer Pirelli P0s on there. I believe they're 305 in the rear, and I believe a 245 in the front. It's got new brakes on the front and the rear. This is, I believe, an ingot silver. It's a really nice silver color, matched with the cashmere or light tan leather interior. Let's go ahead and get this guy popped open. One of the coolest things about Aston Martins, as you can see, is the doors actually open horizontally or up into the air, a little vertical action, so you don't end up curbing them on anything. Swoop around to the interior on this guy. As you can see, it is super nice. No rips, tears, scratches, or anything in the leather. In the back, you have these little cubbies, as well as this center console here. Put all your stuff in. We swing over, it's got a nice, I believe it is a 6-speaker sound system in here, as well as your always classic reverse gauge Aston Martin dash. Go ahead and we can climb in this guy. Go ahead and we'll get the key put in here. We'll go ahead and we'll work the power top on this guy. So we'll go ahead and we'll flip it on like that. Go ahead and turn the AC down. We know that guy works. So then we go ahead and we've got our power operated top here. You push the forward button and you hold it. The top will go up. It'll pull the top out for you, which also matches the interior. The rear hatch will go back down, lock itself in place, and then the top will lock itself on, and then it'll flash at you that the roof movement is completed. So we'll hop back out of this guy and give it another look now that the top is gone down. It's always kind of funny climbing in and out of these Aston Martins because, as aforementioned, they have these doors that open vertically. Not quite as cool as a Lamborghini V12 where the doors will go vertical, but here's that look with that black top on there now. Get one more lap around here. We got Devin and his Coyote V8 Mustang he ended up getting from us last week. We'll do one more little walk around on the exterior of this guy. As you can see, that top is in absolutely immaculate condition, as well as this paint. I mean, there's not really a whole lot to complain about. While we're standing here in the back, we'll go ahead and we'll pop the rear deck lid. You can see he's got a charger, as well as a couple other little goodies in there. Get that guy shut. Swing back around. We'll open up the engine bay on this guy. Swing around to the front. You'll have to forgive me, a little tricky doing it one-handed here. And we open up, as I mentioned. So I believe in the beginning I said it was a 4.7-liter V8. It's actually a 4.3-liter V8. As you can see, they're all hand-built in England. This one was final inspected by Dean Britton. Thank you, Dean. We'll swing around here, show you what it's looking like when you pull up to the car show and you open your hood on everybody, pull out the 4.3 on them. Get that guy shut again. As you can see, the flying buttresses, the flying wings there on the Aston Martin logo. But let's climb in this guy. We'll do a little test drive around the building and get a little cold start here as well. So back aboard the spaceship, we'll go ahead and we'll get this guy cranked up. As you know, fans back on. You just push neutral and let that V8 come to life. We'll go ahead and we'll drop the top on this guy again. So reverse order, you'll pull back now instead of open up. The rear deck lid will open up. Top will fold back in. Rear hatch will close back down and lock into place, and we're good to go. So then down here we have our handbrake, very similar to Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Pontiac Fieros even. We'll hop back up here, punch this guy into drive, and we should be good to roll. Make sure nobody's coming. And this thing is hands down probably one of the smoothest, nicest vehicles I've ever personally driven. So let's make this thing somebody at home watching. Come take this little piece of English handcrafted awesomeness home with you today. So it is a 6-speed automatic transmission. I know that a lot of them were optioned with a 6-speed manual. This one unfortunately does not have that guy with it. As we sneak around the back end here, I'll go ahead and I'll throw my seatbelt on so we don't have to hear that dinging anymore. Got ourselves a little bit of a puddle there, so we'll take this moment to swing back around and check out what the turning radius on this guy is. And it's honestly a lot tighter than I had expected. We'll go around this puddle here. Don't want to get this guy all dirty. But now is also a good time as we're sneaking around the back. We'll go ahead and turn the AC on. Show you that guy's blowing nice and cold. Give you a chance to look at the full center infotainment screen, get an idea of what's going on in here. As you can see, the gauges here go opposite directions. Your speedometer looks a little bit normal, but your tachometer ends up revving backwards. As we come around here, we'll get onto this little straight bit here in front of the store, and we'll see what we can do about giving it a little pull here, see how responsive these paddles are. Pretty darn smooth, if I gotta say so myself. So we'll pull it up here to the end. We'll hop out and do one more little walk around for y'all. So as I mentioned, you go ahead and we'll pop that guy back into neutral. We didn't have it in comfort mode this whole time, but we very well could have. Go ahead and pull that guy back up and drop it down out of the way. We'll go ahead and we'll swing this door open. As you can see, it opens vertically again. One of the little things, it's also got a special option. It's got titanium kick plates in this guy. So as we do our last little walk around here on this V8 Vantage, I want to say it's one of the cheaper ones in the country, and it's also the cheapest convertible, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say it's the 6-speed automatic with the 4.3 V8. So I want to say it'll get up and move if you want it to. At the same time, it's got that comfort mode. You can pop the top down, cruise up the California Highway 1, and oh man, you'd fit right in this thing. But this is a good time. We'll spin this around. This is what the front of our store looks like. If this Aston Martin V8 Vantage isn't something up your road, we've got K3500s, C30s, no longer have that red Mustang. Devin over there beat you to it by about a week. But you go ahead, you can follow us, I-95 Muscle, on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter. You can go ahead and check out our inventory. Right now we're up to 82 counting this Aston Martin V8 Vantage. Take one of them home with you. Until next time, this was Coopsies, signing off.